One of the biggest feathers in an NHL defenseman's cap is the term dependable. Are they reliable? Can they be put in any single situation and either stay afloat or thrive? It's something that not only defensemen look for, but rookies when they're called up to the NHL. Many rookies have a difficult time finding their footing. Nick Perbix is very clearly the Lightning's Rookie of the Year to this point, and he's played less than 25 games in his NHL career. He's shown the poise and calmness of a veteran. He's been put in a multitude of situations, and he has thrived in the majority of them. While 6 points in 23 games may not flash off the score sheet, he's done more than his fair share to shore up the right side of the Lightning's defense, the obvious Achilles heel to the majority of the fan base as the Lightning entered this season trying to get their fourth consecutive Stanley Cup final. Perbix has seen his minutes fluctuate a decent amount throughout his 23 games, whether it was 10 minutes or the 22 minutes, a career high that he played against the Columbus Blue Jackets in a 4-1 win. It wasn't even a blowout, and yet he was second on the team in ice time because of circumstance and because of his play. The biggest feather in his cap seems to be awareness. He's always aware of where he is on the ice, where he's supposed to be on the ice, and what he can do to further his team's success. Take a look at this play against the Washington Capitals. Now, Perbix does not get a primary assist or the goal on this play, but he does get a secondary assist. Perbix is well aware that even though Alex Killorn is charging behind the net, he's probably not going to get to the puck in time. And for the Lightning to hold it into the offensive zone, Perbix himself is going to need to pinch. Now, this pinch can be very risky because if Perbix misses, the Capital have a huge advantage of a 2-on-1 or a 3-on-1 with Mikhail Sergachev being the only defenseman back. But he gets to the puck right at the perfect time and does not do more than his fair share, which is to dump it right to Steven Stamkos behind the net. Stamkos cycles it to Sergachev, who does his Sergachev move and deposits it in the back of the net, and the Lightning score less than a minute 30 into the game. These are the types of plays that I think the right-sided defense is lacking for the Lightning. Mikhail Sergachev is obviously the team's most dynamic skater, while Victor Hedman's technicality is what shines above the rest, but they both play on the left side. With Eric Chernak being known more for his grit and toughness, Nick Perbix has the opportunity to showcase his amazing awareness and pretty solid offensive skill. There's another play from around that time that is very noteworthy as Perbix went on something of a point streak. 2 games before against the Edmonton Oilers, the Lightning had a bit of a line juggling mess, and it still resulted in a goal thanks to some brilliant awareness by not only Perbix, but Braden Point as well. As Point gets into the zone, he does his little curl around the circle to look around and see who is open and what kind of play could be made, and he sees a wide open Nicholas Perbix at the center point. Perbix is already looking towards an opportunity for Alex Killorn, who happens to be charging to the net. He immediately goes after the stick of Alex Killorn and puts it tape to tape for a beautiful pass with Jack Campbell out of position and getting the Lightning within one. For Perbix, it's all about awareness and movement. His hockey smarts seem to be one of the tops in the defensive core, and he's just 24 years old. This is just his first season. He's had time to marinate in college with St. Cloud State and played a couple of games with Syracuse where he seemed like an offensive dynamo last year. But his awareness and then subsequent availability to just move around and make sure that plays stay either to the outside in the defensive zone or get into the slot area in the offensive zone is what separates him from a lot of other rookie defensemen. This play right here, he's at the blue line when Victor Hedman is gearing up for a shot. And yet his initial instinct is to charge towards the net, even though there's nobody on the sideboards that could help him out. He immediately gets the puck after the save and has an opportunity to go in and get a scoring chance, which ends up drawing a penalty and putting the Lightning on a power play. As of the recording of this video, Perbix has gone 10 games without a point, and yet nobody in the Lightning fan base cares because of the skills that he's shown, the awareness that he's made sure has not cost his team but driven them forward, and the opportunity to defend very well, which he has done on a multitude of occasions. Also, him destroying Matthew Tkachuk in the first Lightning Panthers matchup did not hurt either.